What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the How to Survival series. Today, I'm going to be continuing to work on the base. First of all, by connecting this structure I built in previous episode down to the sea floor, and then by extending upwards. So these big circles and slightly smaller circles I built, they're going to be towers holding up the rest of the base. So I'm going to work on those as well this episode. But first of all, like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing this. And I'm probably going to need to do a bit of terraforming here, because there's just a massive crater here. So I'm probably just going to get a bunch of dirt, fill in this area here, and then place some gravel on top so it looks like the rest of the ocean floor. And eventually I might make it look a bit more natural. And I'm thinking of replacing this with sand, because sand would look quite nice. But I am not sure, and that's going to be a lot of work. So that's not going to be happening anytime soon. So it's just going to be a bunch of gravel floor and just making these walls go down. So if I can get a time lapse to work underwater, I will include time lapse. But if not, then I guess there'll be no time lapse. But either way, time lapse or no time lapse, let's just get right into it. Alrighty, so now that I am finished with all these water walls, that's what I'm calling them anyway, water walls, I can get to work on the towers now. I'm going to start with these outer ones and then move on to the middle one, but I don't think I'm going to even get these outer ones done because I'm running low on glowstone mainly. This is the material that I don't have enough of. I think I have enough sea lanterns, quite a lot, but I think I need roughly the same amount of glowstone. So yeah, it's going to be a bit rough to see how much I can get done, but hopefully 2 or 3 I'm thinking, but we'll see. But yeah, if I need to do more, then I will be AFKing some more, but for you guys it should just be one nice time lapse unless I decide otherwise. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into that time lapse. Okay guys, so here I have these 4 towers now, all done and dusted, looking absolutely wonderful. I love the spiral pattern that I included. There is one thing I'm thinking of changing though. If you can see under here, there's like, through the glass you can see one patch of water and one patch of grey. Because of that grey here, this needs to be grey. I made it grey all here, but it doesn't look that good, I think. I might switch them all to sea lanterns, or just break this last one. But if it annoys me, continues to annoy me, then I will change it. But for now, I'm just going to keep it. But yeah, I have to now do this central tower, but I don't have nearly enough glowstone. I was going to say redstone. Jeez. Wrong stone there. But yeah, I don't have nearly enough glowstone. So that means I need to AFK some more at my witch farm. And I don't really fancy doing that right now because I have better stuff to do. I'll do that overnight. And it is currently very not night. So I have an idea of what I need to do. Since I am using my beacon, my only beacon over at the Guardian farm to not die, because, you know, that would be very bad if I died. I need a new one to take with me wherever I need it. And that means I gotta kill the wither again. And for that I need wither skeleton skulls, which I have conveniently collected already, because I forgot to record. But yeah, very smart me. But now I get to show you a new way of killing the wither. Much, much easier than any other way. It cannot fight back, so that's why it's very easy. But yeah, all you're going to need is some obsidian and 4 obsidian, and then your materials for making the wither, and then I'll show you how to do it. And I have an empty shop. Yay. Okay, so once you've got these materials, so the stuff to make the wither out of, and then these 4 extra obsidian, you're going to want to come here to the end and over to this central portal, but do not go through it yet. And I don't know why that's there. But you're going to want to go under it instead. So I would recommend just digging here or something. Just a bit of a staircase and find the lowest block. Should be this one right here, because this is kind of the outer border of holding this portal. Then there's one under it, and then you're going to want to dig 3 under that. And then you're going to want to dig out the 5 blocks wide it is, I believe. Oh, might be 7 or just 6. I could be completely dumb. It's 1, 2, 3. I can't count because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5. Yeah, so there you got your dig out your 5 blocks and then 1 extra. So basically uncover all of the blocks of the portal and then 1 extra on every single side. And I'll show you how that looks in the end, because it's much easier to see than to understand. Okay, so once you're done, it should look something like this, with the whole portal, this shape, uncovered, and then 1 extra on each side. You probably don't need to go this far, you could probably just go to the edge of the portal, but I just prefer to do it like this, gives you a bit of extra space to work with. Then once you've done that, you're going to want to get your obsidian, find the center block here. So these are 3 wide, just find the center of each of those, and then come here, and place 1 obsidian in the very center on the bottom layer. And then you can break these, because these are just to see where it is. And then on whichever side, I'm just going to do it this side, because it makes sense, because where my stairs are. You're going to want to place 3 like that. And you can see that's kind of the T shape that the wither gets placed in. And you're going to want to place your 4 soul sand on top of that. and then with your skulls, you place them here. And before I place this last one, I'm going to turn my volume down and get ready to run away, because it is very loud and it will explode if you're too close, or it will damage you if you're too close. It will still explode no matter what. Then just get your sword ready. It doesn't have to be smite, but it's just quicker to use it. Then once you see that explosion, you just go here and you can see it's not going anywhere. It's trapped. And that is the beauty of using this way. It cannot damage you whatsoever, and you can just quickly kill it. It does feel a bit cheaty, but if you're alright with using it, then by all means go and use it. And I just have a rule that I use with myself, that once I kill the wither once normally, I can use this as much as I like. Because it just feels like doing it once normally feels like you've just unlocked this ability. So yeah, I don't see a problem with using it once you've defeated the wither, but if you do, just defeat the wither normally, I guess. Anyway, time to go back to the overworld. Okay, so I'm now back here at the base after doing an overnight AFK session for the glowstone over at the witch farm. Have enough glowstone now to finish this up, and I've already done 1/4 of it because I just wanted to reference something, because I was switching between my creative world and this world a lot just to get a reference, but now I have this to reference, so I don't need to do that anymore. So I can now do a time lapse of the other 3 sides. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so now that these towers are all done, with this Centron just have been completed, that is done for the base in this episode. Because the next part I have to do, it's going to take a very long time, and I think that'll be better for another episode. Just leave that all to its own episode. But as you can see, these kind of are higher than this one. But don't worry about that, because that'll work out, because it's going to be like, there's going to be slabs going up kind of in a little arch, and it should, if my measurements are all correct, line up perfectly. And I think that it's coming along pretty well, looking nice and sturdy. And yeah, it's just coming together really nicely. And that is it for this episode, so hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you want to check out the rest of this base build, be sure to tune in to future episodes. But until next time, later guys.